This is the 2016 Tesla Model S 70D. Well, to tell you the whole story, I had my Tesla Model 3 in service at Tesla. You can watch my road trip video, which explains why that car needs to be at Tesla service. Anyways, I requested the weirdest car they had available. Of course, they would give me a Model 3, but I asked for this older generation Model S instead. And the reason is, of course, that I wanted to test the features of this car. And what did you get for your money back in 2016 when it came to Tesla? As I said, this is the base spec model, so there is no panoramic sunroof. There is a manual trunk, and it's the base sound system. And of course, being 2016, it has the AP1 Autopilot 1 computer and the NVIDIA Tegra infotainment processor. So we will test everything about this car. The charging, how is the Autopilot 1.0? I've heard good things, so we will test that. We will run it against Autopilot, the newest Autopilot in Norway, and see what's the difference. Maybe it's better, maybe it's not. And I'll go through the interior and the choices that Tesla made when they created this vehicle. First of all, let's see what kind of specifications we have. So it's the base audio system, of course. Autopilot Computer 1.0 computer CCS adapter support is an upgrade that this car has had. If you know, in Europe we changed from this type of Type 2 Tesla spec kind of DC AC combo that I made for Europe to CCS. So all old Model S and X needed to be upgraded to CCS. Of course it wasn't mandatory, but it was like $300 and it still is, so it's a good deal. This is a Tesla loaner, so of course they upgraded to CCS, so you can charge anywhere. NVIDIA Tegra infotainment processor and 4G modem, which I think is an upgrade on this car. I'm not sure if it was included. It's a dual motor, of course, with the 70D. So it has an induction motor in the front and a small induction motor in the rear. It only has 6,546 kilometers. I find that very strange. I don't know what happened to this car at all. It must have some kind of history. Maybe it was crashed and restored. I don't know. But this is insanely low for such an old car. And you can see the VIN number here. So it's made in Fremont, of course. Only place that makes the Model S. So it has summon and auto steer on Autopilot 1.0. It has no side cameras, just the rear camera. I can show you. No cameras. No center console. Just a space to put stuff. Cup holders and armrests that can move over the cup holders. It has like a grey interior, I think. It's beige grey kinda. Very strange. Glove box with a manual button. That's very nice. And of course the old Model S doors, which look kind of funky, but they have a really nice door release in my opinion. These ugly buttons, I think they're stolen from another car, but I can't remember which. Same with the stalks. And the dedicated autopilot stalk. and the steering wheel adjustment. So many stalks. It's like 3 here and 1 here, which is strange to see in a Tesla when you're used to the Model 3 and Y. And the gear selector, it's similar to the newer ones, just an older styling. Skip songs and volume on the steering wheel, of course. Voice control. Controls for the infotainment cluster. You can change temperature and stuff from the steering wheel, which is nice. As I said, Model S 70D. I don't know why. There are some Chinese letters there. I find everything about this car is very strange. The way it's super old and just has 6,400 kilometers on it. So strange. Yeah. I'll take a tour around the car and show you everything else. Also, the rear view mirror is faded. I don't know. Is that a normal thing on older Model S? I don't know. Starting at the front. No logo, it has fallen off. It has EE registration, which is the newest registration, which just makes it even more strange, as the car is from 2016. It should have an EV, I think, plate, not EE. It's newly registered. I think... yeah, those are the base... I don't know. I think that's the normal headlights for this unit. Or maybe it's the base headlights. I don't know. It doesn't even look like LED headlights. I'm not sure. It has winter tires on, even though it's summer, of course. They are studless, so it's fine, I guess. Nokian, Acapulita. Okay, no cameras. Tesla loaner. And look at this. Sorry, I need to open it with the key fob. Oh, I want to open the rear trunk. It's like this, right? And it doesn't open because it's a manual frunk. Lots of space, of course. It's really weird to have a manual trunk on the Model S. I kinda like it though. I kinda like it, to be honest. Because it's much faster to just slam this than to wait for the slow gas strut motors thing. Lots of space. I have some camera gear here. This almost looks like more space than the Model Y, except for the height. It's a large sedan. And it still is, of course, no different than the new ones. Lots of space. Down here as well. Automatic door handles, which will break, apparently. Same leather interior back here. It looks kinda new. You see? Oh wow. The headroom sucks. The headroom sucks when you don't have the glass roof. No glass roof. Of course, just climate vents back here. Nothing else. Back here. But you have the nice door handles and the window switch and nothing else, of course. I don't sit very comfortably here. It's more headspace in my Model 3, which is strange to me. And the floor is really high, unfortunately. And the seats are not very comfortable. Let's take a look at the frunk. Large frunk. Very large frunk. With fabric. Nice. Thanks for watching my 70D Tesla Model S 2016 model. Pre-facelift, right before the facelift. A quick overview. And please subscribe for more videos on this car. And also a lot of other cars and comparisons and road trips and fun stuff. Thank you.